Looking for a solid tripod that is super versatile and comes in at under $100? Well, in this video, I'm gonna be doing a quick review of the MACTREM CT62, AKA the Carlsbad, coming up. Hey, what's up? Sean here with Fake Media, bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And on this channel, we do a lot of strategy videos as well as tech gear reviews, just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, if you want to check out links to this tripod as well as a few other tripods that I recommend, I'll be listing those in the YouTube description below. But let's jump into the video right now. So about 5 months ago, I wanted to pick up an extra tripod to support our primary K&F tripod that we use for most of our shoots. And so it was Prime Day, I saw the MACTREM, I looked down the feature list and decided to go for it. And I'm glad I did because this one is packed with a lot of features, so let's dive into them. So let's just go through the specs on this tripod. First of all, it extends to a full 62 inches height, which is nice because I'm a taller guy, I'm 6'1", and so I like it when tripods are a little bit taller than your average tripod. This tripod comes in at just 2.9 pounds as far as how much it weighs, but can hold up to a 33-pound payload. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, this is just a Canon M50 on there, but you can put some serious camera and accessories on top of this tripod, and I've never pushed it to those limits though. Additionally, it's all aluminum alloy, and so the build quality of this across the board is super, super nice. This is kind of the blue color, which I also liked just to add a little bit of different color style to our lineup of gear. It also comes in black and orange as well, and so I like the different colorway options. You also have a couple bubble levelers on top. Not only is there one on the plate, but there's also a nice side bubble leveler on the screw for the quick release plate on top. Next up is flip lever locks. Now, these are actually my favorite style of tripod locks. The other option is the screw locks. In fact, tell me in the comments, what is your favorite style? Personally, I'm all about the flip. I feel like they're more dependable, they're more solid. It's on, it's closed, it's off. There's no reet to it. And so I always look for the flip locks when I'm going for it. One thing that you can run into those is sometimes they get a little bit tight, but you should always have some WD-40 or other kind of silicone lubricant or something if you want to keep your tripod in top shape. Another thing that I love about this is they included tools right on a mount on the tripod itself. So if you want to control the tightening strength of, say, these legs, you can do that with the Allen wrenches that stay with you at all times. That brings us to the actual legs themselves, which are kind of an interesting style. You actually pull out this sort of tough plastic piece, then you can pick, what leg width you want. So if you want to have like a really wide stance, you've got that flexibility there. It goes a little bit slower than, say, the K&F tripod that we'll compare this to in a bit, but it actually is a very dependable, solid way of picking what your tripod angle of the legs is going to be. Additionally, it's got a bag hook so that you can weight the tripod down, especially if you put a bigger payload on top. Not all tripods think about this detail, and that's why when I was going through my Amazon checklist and researching this bag, I was like, that is great, because now in any situation, you're always gonna travel with the bag, you'll be able to make sure that if someone bumps into it or whatever, you can have that extra weight so you never get into trouble. And then what's cool is that you can unscrew that option for having that bag hook on there. And then you can ultimately put it into inverted mode if you want to get some close to the ground macro type shots. And so it's a relatively easy thing to do. You can do that, tighten it down, and now you've got that upside down shot just built right in. You can see how quick that was. Now, additionally, once you've got the bag screw plate off the bottom, you can also turn this into a monopod. And so that was another standout thing. I was like, man, they've checked every box on this, so I want to give it a shot, and I have not been disappointed. And so now, if you do want to have a solid on-the-go monopod, you just saw how quick that was to put together. You still have your top piece, and now you can, of course, adjust the height at different levels and shoot some on-the-go content with some additional stabilization, but by removing the other two legs. And that brings us to, of course, the top piece itself. Now, interestingly enough, it's ball leveling, which is very cool. And there's actually 2 different knobs that are affecting the ball leveling. And I think that probably helps if you were to do some kind of side angle, that you not only would lock down the tilt on top, but you can add even greater tightness if you lock that one down so your camera would never go anywhere at all. That's really cool. And then you've got your pan adjustment right there. And so while this isn't a fluid video head tripod, it certainly would be good for smooth pans. You could get your shot all leveled up in tripod mode naturally. And then in pan mode, you would be able to do some nice smooth pans because it does have a real smoothness to it there. Plus it's got all of the measurements in case you want to do an official panoramic or any kind of measured shoot when shooting panoramas for video or photography. And so they've definitely thought about a lot of cool details there. And then finally, solid quick release plate, really good rubber construction and whatnot that you can tighten that down. Thoughtful with the Allen wrench if you want to get some extra tightness, and then just a nice aluminum construction across the board. You see the ball leveling up top there. And so the construction of this tripod overall, very impressive. It's been a great backup tripod for us. It certainly could be our main tripod. And overall, I think it's pretty impressive for the checklist of features they've thought to include. Now, as far as the price goes, you could pick up this MACTREM on Amazon for right around $69 to $75, depending on the current pricing. However, I got this during Prime Day for around $55. Now, even at full price, it's a great deal, but when it's on sale like that, that's really special. So depending on when you're watching this video, you might want to check out Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, because when this gets hit with a discount, it's really, really, really a steal. Now, I mentioned comparing it to this K&F concept tripod. We did do a full video about this tripod. They're super similar, and so I'll link that up on the YouTube card and put it in the description below. But if I had to pick one or the other, I actually still love the K&F, and the reason why is because it just is a little bit faster and a little bit lighter. And what I mean is, when it comes to the legs, you can it just clicks through, as opposed to this kind of stiff like way of getting the legs set up. Everything's a little bit tighter here. I mean, I haven't used this one as much, so stuff would probably loosen up more. But also the K&F comes in at 2.5 pounds. And this one's almost 3. And so for a ½ pound less in my bag overall, I always default to the K&F, and I wouldn't necessarily go with the MACTREM. The K&F does not have the monopod mode, but that actually for us is not a big deal, because either we don't use a monopod or we bring our more beefy Manfrotto video monopod for proper video shooting. And so I think either way, definitely check out the video about the K&F if you want to do more research, but those are just a few of the observations. I wanted to get this one in the kit for a backup. I love the blue styling. It's nice now having 2, so that when we're on 2 camera shoots, we've got that versatility. And then having the monopod mode is also great as well. And so 2 super solid tripods that I can certainly recommend. But again, check out links in the description for the details and the exact model numbers if you want to do some more research. Question of the day: what tripod are you currently using for your video shoots? And do you have a best tripod under $100 recommendation? Let me know in the comment section below. So thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe and ring the bell if you're new here. And if you want to check out other videos in our best budget YouTube gear series, you can click or tap the screen right there. For another video from Think Media, click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, this channel is all about bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.